All right. You guys jumped out on the right foot. I think it looked like Tanner Chauncey had a pretty big role in that. But just the top of your lineup tonight was really good and kind of got you guys started out. Right?
Yeah. I mean, you hit it on the head. I introduced Tanner Chauncey to everybody after the game because that was a new guy showed up today, and that's a guy we know that. He's that kind of hitter. I mean, I told him before the game, I feel like he's the best overall hitter on the West Coast, and just consistency and approach, and he just been putting too much pressure on himself. So to have him get going like that was really special. Just not for just this game, but moving forward, because he's a key cog in our lineup. But yeah, we jumped out ready to play, played great defense for 9 innings, and just sustained it for 9 innings tonight.
You talk about Chauncey. He gets that first hit there in the 9th inning. What helped your team there in the 9th after you'd gone, I think, the previous 6 innings, just 2 hits during that stretch?
Yeah, we did kind of go to sleep a little bit, but I felt like we were still having pretty good at-bats. I mean, we weren't getting ourselves out. They made a couple of really nice plays on us. They played good defense. And I think one thing about our lineup is, 1 through 9, we're going to put pressure on opposing teams. And so it, as long as we're just having good at-bats, quality at-bats, we're going to put up some runs here and there. And so wasn't too worried about going quiet, although it was nice to get those extra runs in the 9th for sure.
Busy week for you guys. Obviously, St. Mary's coming into town and then Oregon on the other side of it. And how nice is it to be able to start this week off with a win on the road, even if it is only 40 minutes from home, but still a road win is always nice for starting that.
Nicer than losing, I'll tell you that. It gets us going. I mean, it's amazing when you're working with 18 to 20, well at BYU 24, 25-year-olds, just the difference between confidence with wins and losses and how that affects you and how that affects your week. And so, and also 50-year-olds, so as in myself, wins are better than losses, and it gets us off to a good start. We've got a big week with St. Mary's coming up, and then Oregon, like you said. So it's nice to. I feel like our team's playing really well. We played really well through the first 22 games, even though we have an 11-11 record. So we just need to keep plugging away.
Sure. You mentioned defensively. There in the 8th inning, they've cut it down to a run. Mm-hmm. Defensively, though, you're able to come through. How big was that defensive stand for you there?
Oh yeah,
I mean,
well, and we're making pitches on the mound too. I think Rose ended up ground out up the middle. I think in the 8th. Yeah. I'm not positive what that was, but we know BYU, or we know Utah, and Utah knows BYU so well. Scouting reports, and we just hadn't played correctly up the middle. And anytime they hit it to Daniel Schneemann at short for us, we're happy because he's a heck of a player.